Today, Lane Tech takes on Walter Payton. The Lane Tech boys junior varsity team won just a few minutes ago, 2-0 in sets. It was a great game from both teams. Hopefully that can repeat in this varsity game that starts in just a few minutes. and welcome everybody to this boys volleyball game where the Lane Tech champions take on the Walter Payton Grizzlies, and Lane Tech win the first point of the game. Lane Tech doing well to keep the ball alive, and Lane Tech win the second point. Nicely done there. Walter Payton overhit it. This is a conference game. Lane Tech are 5-2 in the Chicago Public Gold Conference. That puts them in fifth place, while Walter Payton is 6-1 in conference, and they are in first place. Walter Payton's overall record is 13-11, 13 wins, 11 losses. Lane Tech has an overall record of 14-7, so they're doing really good so far in this season. And a double block was set up by Lane Tech, but it was unsuccessful there. And Walter Payton do have their first point of the game. That's another good point. One there by Lane Tech. That time it was number 9, Peter Terdash, and he goes back to serve. Good job there from Lane Tech to keep the ball alive. And there's another point for Lane Tech. It's Alexander Maya, the outside hitter who just came in, already having an impact on the game. And Peter Teradash has some momentum right now. He just got his first ace of the game with that play. Off to a good start so far, and here he is again. Ball bounces off the net, stays in play, and Lane Tech will win another point there. And we have our first timeout of the game, called by Walter Payton after a bit of a rocky start. Lane Tech doing really well. Score at the moment is 8-1. Peter Teradash to serve the ball. Back from timeout. And that goes out of bounds. Walter Payton win their second point of the game. As I was saying, Lane Tech do have a really good start to the season. They've played quite a bit of games now, recently having few good wins, including against Jones and against Fenwick last week. And on Tuesday, they played Northside. They had another win there. For Walter Payton, they have a pretty good streak going. Good rally here from both teams. Free ball for Walter Payton. Ball still live. Time. Richard Barvitsky couldn't get the point. Good defense by Payton. Alexander Maya from the left side. And it's another good point there from Lane Tech. Score is 9-3. But as I was saying, Walter Payton do have a big win streak going at the moment. They have won 6 games in a row, heading back to last week. Hopefully, Lane Tech can break that streak here today. They're off to a good start. Serve comes in from Lane Tech. Free ball for Lane Tech. And a big hit there by Richard Barvitsky, but ball does go out of bounds. 10-4 is your score at the moment. Good hit there by Tate Myatt. And Walter Payton do counter with a bigger spike there. And Lane Tech could not keep that alive. Still have a 5-point lead. And that time, Tate Myatt gets the point on a big hit. Excuse me. It's a big serve there from Lane Tech. And Walter Payton hit it through the block of Lane Tech. And Walter Payton do get the point there. 11-6. Serve comes in. And that is an ace for Walter Payton. That timeout for Walter Payton was helpful. They're doing better now. And a free ball for Lane Tech. Some miscommunication there. And the ball is tipped by Walter Payton. And they get another point. 11-8 at the moment. Tate Maya with the big hit. Good defense by Walter Payton. It's another free ball for Lane Tech. And the point does end up going to Walter Payton after some miscommunication there by Lane Tech. Tip ball bouncing around between both teams. finish that off with a point. The lead is cut to 1 point, 11 to 10, and Lane Tech call their first time out of the game. It was a good start from Lane Tech early on, and Walter Payton was not playing to the best of their ability early on, but they have definitely made a good comeback here. And here is the serve from Walter Payton. That's Alexander Maya. Couldn't get a clean spike on that. Playing from the right hand side now. And communication again from Lane Tech. And we have a tied game at 11 points apiece. Free ball for Walter Payton. And they can't use it to the best of their ability. Their attack goes out of bounds. Lane Tech regained the lead. And here's Alex Vasilopoulos with a serve, but it does end up going into the net. We're back to a tie game. And the hit there from Daryl Hobson was called out of bounds. So Walter Payton do take the lead. It's their first lead of the game. And that's a big hit from Peter Terdash, but it does go out of bounds. 2 point lead now for Walter Payton. And another ball missed hit there by Lane Tech's offense. Lane Tech started off really good. Walter Payton wasn't doing great. They have come back now, and Lane Tech get the point there. The Peter Terdash and his hit does take a slight touch off the net, but it does end up on other side. And that was a really good tipped ball there by Martin Quinn, who just came on. Already giving Lane Tech a good momentum booster there. But the serve does go out of bounds. And that time, that was a great play by Lane Tech. That was number 7, Alex Vasilopoulos, who got the ball and sent it back to the other side right away. And there's a big block from number 12, Andrew Rice. We are back to a tie game at 16 points apiece. And it's Martin Nguyen going back to serve. And that time it's hit into the net by Lane Tech. And Walter Payton to get their lead back. To serve. And it's Barvitsky with a big hit from the left-hand side. And some miscommunication there by Walter Payton. And the game is tied again at 17 points apiece. It was a quick attack there from Walter Payton. And Lane Tech could not keep that ball alive. And there is a big hit from Richard Barvitsky, getting his first points of the game. A really nice hit from the right side. Here's Andrew Rice with the serve. And that time it's a big hit from Walter Payton. That was number 4, Jason Bierkins, the opposite hitter for Walter Payton. Good hit there. Serve comes in. Maya sends it back. Great defense by Walter Payton. They keep it alive. It's a free ball. Lane Tech go quick. And Tate Maya finishes it off down the middle. And he ties the game at 19 points apiece. And here's William Ports coming on for the serve. And Walter Payton's attack there hits Lane Tech's block, but it does not go back on the other side. And Walter Payton do lead by 1 point now. And a mistake from Lane Tech there. And it's Walter Payton who have an ace serve. And Lane Tech call their second timeout of the game. We are back after the timeout. Walter Payton with the serve. Ends up with Walter Payton, but it's a big block from Alexander Maya and Tate Myatt. Lane Tech cut Walter Payton's lead down to 1 point. And here's Alex Vasilopoulos with the serve. Good serve. Comes in, and the attack from Walter Payton on the right side goes far out of bounds. We are tied at 21 points apiece now. And that time, Walter Payton find an open space right near the out of bounds line, and they get the point. This is an important game for both teams, of course, because it is a conference game. Payton do sit in first place in the conference, while Lane Tech are in fifth. A good dig there by Walter Payton, but Lane Tech finish it off quickly and nicely. We're tied at 22 points apiece. What a first set this is. Both teams going head to head. Good block there from Lane Tech. And Walter Payton couldn't keep the ball alive. And Lane Tech take a lead. So good stuff here from Lane Tech. After the middle of the set was a bit rocky. We're back after the timeout. And Lane Tech to serve. It's Saul Matsusitis. Walter Payton do a good job of keeping the ball alive, but it is a double touch. And Lane Tech have set point 24 to 22. It is Saul Matsusitis back to serve. And Saul Matsusitis finishes the first set off with a beautiful ace serve that goes deep into the right corner, right back corner on Walter Payton's side. And what a way to finish off the first set. A really thrilling first set from both teams going head to head. But Lane Tech pull out strongly. They finish off the first set with a lot of speed, good attacks, good blocking, and good defense. They get the first set. are back for the second set here at Lane Tech. The champions taking on Walter Payton. It was a really good first set. Went head to head. Starts off with Walter Payton serving. Pair dash down the left with a big hit. And ball came back to him, but he hits it into the net. And Walter Payton take the first point of the second set. And Walter Payton get the point off of Lane Tech's block. So Walter Payton off to a quick, fiery start. And the pass there was a bit too heavy and it goes out of bounds. Some mistake there from Walter Payton. And that gives Lane Tech their first point of the second set. Here's Martin Nguyen with the serve. A good serve. Fairdash plays a free ball. And an attempted chase down there by Martin Nguyen is unsuccessful. So Walter Payton get the point. It's a big hit there from Daryl Hobson. And Lane Tech gets the point. And a substitution here. It's Liam Doan coming on for the first time in the game. Here's Peter Terdash with the serve. Takes a touch off the net. And some sort of violation there. Might have been net touch by Walter Payton. And it's a tie game. 3-3. Terdash with another good serve. And Walter Payton can't get it over the net. Lane Tech had a good block set up there, but there's no need. So Walter Payton did hit it into the net. Peter Terdash to serve again. And it's a good hit there from Daryl Hobson. Deep in the half of Walter Payton. They get the point. Nicely done by Lane Tech's offense. The big hit from Andrew Rice. Off a heavy touch from Walter Payton. Here's Terdash down the middle. Walter Payton have it. Good defense from them. They can't get a clean hit, but they do get the point. And it is Lane Tech 5, Walter Payton 4. And it looks like that last point will go to Lane Tech. The second referee did come over to the main referee. They did have a quick talk about something that happened regarding the players on the net. So Lane Tech lead by 3. time, it is Walter Payton will get the point. Serve comes in into the net, and it is Lane Tech's point. And here is substitution. Tate Myatt comes in. Good block there from Walter Payton. And it looks like there was a double touch by Lane Tech. And Walter Payton do get the point. Good passing there from Lane Tech. Payton keeps it alive. And the point is unclear there. The two referees are talking to each other at the moment. And the point ultimately does go to Walter Payton. And it looks like that was a net touch violation by Lane Tech. And we have a tie game, 7-7. That's a big hit by Tate Myatt, but it goes out of bounds. Walter Payton have the lead now. Daryl Hobson, then it's attacked down the right. Played short over the net by Payton. That's Liam Doan with a big hit. Great defense by Payton. They keep it alive. It's a free ball for Lane Tech. And that is Tate Myatt who finishes it off really nicely. It was a great rally, one of the best rallies we've seen so far today. And Lane Tech tie the game at 8 points apiece. Here's William Ports with the serve, a big hit. Lane Tech have the ball. Hit by Liam Doan down the left. Played short by Walter Payton. Nice little push over by Martin Nguyen. Great defense by Walter Payton. And Tate Myatt again down the middle. Another great point by him. And Walter Payton played really good defense on that particular rally. They could not keep the ball alive. And that's a big serve. Big hit by William Ports, but it does go out of bounds. So tie game at 9 points apiece in the second set. Good dig by Lane Tech. That was Will Ports. And no touch from Lane Tech, and it is Lane Tech's point. Here's Alex Vasilopoulos with the serve. And Walter Payton get the point. And their serve goes out of bounds. Serve from Saul Matasitis. Played alive by Payton. An attack down the left for Payton. Counters by Lane Tech. That's a big hit by Walter Payton's offense. And so it was a tie game. 11-11. What a great game this has been. Very close first set and another really close second set. And that attack from Lane Tech does go out of bounds. It's a big hit from Lane Tech. Walter Payton somehow keep it alive. Peter Teradash down the left, and that is a Lane Tech point. Another massive hit from him. And no tip there from Lane Tech, and that ball was clearly out of bounds. So Lane Tech get the point, 13-12. Lane Tech lead by 1. Big hit from Walter Payton, and Lane Tech can't keep that alive. So we are back to a tie game. Really interesting game we have here. It's been very head-to-head, very balanced between both teams. Errol Hobson with an attack down the left. It's a tip there from Walter Payton, and miscommunication there by Lane Tech. And Walter Payton have the lead. And that ball is out of bounds off the serve. It was back to tie game, 14-14. There really isn't one clear, visible, um, kind of, you could say, mistake that either team is making because both teams are playing so well. There's another big hit from Walter Payton. Serve comes in. Kept alive nicely by Lane Tech. And it is a point to Lane Tech. Free ball for Lane Tech. They play it quick and smart. And Tate Myatt finishes it off. He's been really good so far in the game today. Lane Tech up 1, 16-15. Here's Andrew Rice with the serve for Lane Tech. And a great block there from Tate Myatt. He gets another point, and Lane Tech have a 2-point lead now in the second set. Andrew Rice back to serve again. Daryl Hobson with a good hit down the left. Excuse me, down the right. And Walter Payton could not keep that alive. And we have our first timeout in the second set. It is Walter Payton calling the timeout. And they are down 3 points here in the second set. As I was saying earlier, both teams have looked pretty good so far. Not many mistakes, and I think both teams are playing very equally. Big hits from both, and big serves, and there is another big serve from Lane Tech. It is Andrew Rice with the ace serve, extending Lane Tech's lead to 4 points. Kept alive nicely by Lane Tech, but the ball does go out of bounds. Good block there from Walter Payton, and it looks like a double touch by Lane Tech. So Lane Tech's lead cut to 2 points. And now it's cut to 1 point. Walter Payton picking up some momentum when needed most. Martin Wynn sets up Daryl Hobson really nicely on the right side here. And a great point won by Lane Tech. They have a 2 point lead. Will Ports comes on for the serve. Big serve. Pushed over by Walter Payton, and Lane Tech couldn't keep it alive. They still have a 1 point lead. And what a hit from Liam Doan. What a beautiful pass from Martin Nguyen. He set up Liam Doan really nicely down the left side. And Lane Tech have a 2 point lead. And that is a great block from Martin Nguyen. He's been so good today. Lane Tech playing really well today. We call it a team sport for a reason because it's supposed to be a job done by the team, and the whole team from Lane Tech has been doing so good today. Great attacks, route, serving has been phenomenal and spot on. Defense has been really good too. 22-19. Lane Tech lead by 3 points. Here's Alex Vasilopoulos with the serve. And violation there by Lane Tech. So it is a point that goes to Walter Payton. Serve comes in from Payton. Ball goes back to Payton right away. And the attack from Payton goes out of bounds. So it's a 3-point game. 23-20. Lane Tech 2 points away from winning the game. Here's Saul Matsitis with the serve. And it's a big block from Martin Nguyen. He's on fire in the second half. And this is game point. Saul Matsitis. Serve comes in. Payton with an attack. Good defense by Lane Tech. It's overhit. And Payton finished it off nicely. 24-21. Still a close game, just like it's been throughout the full game. Both sets have been head to head. Aim point again. And a big block from Walter Payton. So they cut the lead to 2 points. Still game point for Lane Tech. Martin Nguyen pushes it over. And the attack from Walter Payton takes a touch off Lane Tech's blockers and goes out of bounds. And Walter Payton doing really good here. They've cut the lead to 1 point. And timeout is called by Lane Tech. And we are back with Walter Payton's serve. Peter Teradash with an attack down the left. And that is how Lane Tech will win the game against Walter Payton. So both teams win in really good games. Great play from both teams. They went head to head throughout both sets. Lane Tech leading the way. They won the first set. They got the second set, which leads them to victory. And it also breaks Walter Payton's 6-game win streak. Walter Payton played really well. Lane Tech are the better team here today. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching the boys varsity game here today. And for those of you who maybe haven't heard, but the Chicago Bears did take Caleb Williams with the first pick in the NFL draft. Thank you everybody for watching, and we hope to have everyone tune in or come to Lane Tech to watch or listen to the Lane Tech's next game, which is against Taft at home on Monday. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.